Okay, I had to run it back because the video was messed up. But anyway, y'all, I had a quick little thing to say I wanted to share with y'all today. Before I get started in that, ladies and gentlemen, her. Anyway, feel free to go into my bio right now, download the self check-in sheet, which is the first sheet of the workbook. And it gives you a little bit of a background on what it means to do a self check-in with yourself. And then there's this checklist of all of these things that you can check off, just to kind of keep you in tune with yourself. The book is all about self-healing, self-love, self-improvement, self-development. So the first thing that you want to do before you start doing the work is kind of take a little inventory of where you are. So that information is in my bio. It is a free download sheet. You just click it and download. You don't have to purchase anything. But it is the first sheet, which will tell you all about why it's important to do a self check-in. Okay? So yeah, that's my little commercial plug. Still a Rose. It's available. KnowYourSZN.org. Or you can go to the Etsy shop. That information is in my bio right now. So yeah, y'all. So quick little words that I wanted to share with y'all. I wanted to talk about being comfortable being your authentic self. And y'all know I talk about this a lot. I think authenticity is so important. Like, to me, I feel like we live in this world where everybody wants to be whatever social media looks like right now. Everybody is so interested in being this social media person. But the thing is, like, you have to be comfortable in your own skin. Like, you have to be comfortable being exactly who you are. And there's nothing wrong with, the weirdness about you, the quirkiness, whatever that may be, but you have to be comfortable and confident in that particular part of yourself. And I feel like a lot of people struggle with that because we live in this social media era. This social media era makes you feel like at 23 years old, you should have a brand new car, you should be driving in your Benz, living in your luxury apartment, making $1 gazillion a month. And that is just not the case. Like, we know that stuff doesn't happen every day. Like, some people, they're living that life and that's a blessing. But your average 23, 24, 25-year-old is not experiencing that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like we have to be comfortable walking in our now. Like, that's what I want to say. We have to be comfortable walking in our now moment. It's okay to not have everything figured out. It's okay to not have $1 bazillion in your bank account. It's okay if you live in a regular apartment and you just starting out on your feet or whatever. Those things are okay. Like, we have to stop allowing social media and influencers influence how we feel about ourselves, because a lot of that stuff is false anyway. Because the thing is, people will post and show you what they want you to see about them. So the other 23 hours of the day that you're not seeing them, you don't know what these people are going through. And so I feel like we just have to get comfortable being in our now, where we are right now, being in our own skin, being who we are, and comfortable being our authentic selves. I talk about authenticity so much because I think that is important. Like, y'all know, like, baby, might have on makeup, might not. Hair might be done, might not. You know what I'm saying? But I want to show people, like, it's okay to just be you. You don't have to be what society wants you to be. You don't have to be what the influencers feel like you should be. Like, no, be comfortable being in your skin, because your authentic self, that is what draws people in. Your authentic self is what makes people want to get to know you. That fake stuff, don't nobody care about that. Don't nobody care about that, because you're not showing who you really are. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't like fake. Like, I would rather see somebody in their real light than see them in the light that they want the world to see. And it really is not even, you just doing this for an hour, and then when you get done, it's back to whatever your normal life is, but you're having a hard time just walking in that. There are so many people, like, I feel, my friend told me this a while ago. She was like, she could see in the next couple of years, like, in the DSM, it really being a disorder for social media, because so many people have so many things that they look for on social media. Like, we look for validation on social media of who we are. We looking for friends. We looking for money. Like, there's so many things that social media does to the psyche of a person, and it's not even really healthy, if you want to be honest. It's a whole bunch of narcissism, if we could really be honest, but that's a different conversation for a different time. I just want to talk about being comfortable in your own skin. I want to yeah. So can you be who you are, or are you comfortable in your skin? Those are two questions that I think you should ask yourself. Are you comfortable every day with who you are as a person? Are you comfortable in your now? Because your now is who you are. Not to say that you're not aspiring to get better. I don't ever want to get that misconstrued. Like, you're aspiring to be better, but you have to be comfortable walking in the shoes that you walk in every single day. You can't just sit around here and feel like, oh, well, I'm only going to show this part of me to the world, but on the backside is I'm depressed and I'm anxiety and I got a confidence issue. No, be comfortable who you are, because you never know how your story and who you are as a person will affect the next person. They can connect with that. They can see, okay, well, this person is going through this and I've been through this. Now I want to connect with this person, and maybe this person can help me get to a different place in my life. Like, there's so many people that struggle with so many different things, and I think that that's a good part of having the internet, because we can all connect. But you can only connect with somebody if you're authentic. Y'all, I done met some creeps on the internet, okay? Like, people that are straight weirdos, and they weren't showing me their authentic self, but I was showing my authentic self, because I don't know any other way to be. Like, I don't know how to be anything but who I am. But when you meet those type of people, like, the connection is fake, because they're only giving you what they think you want to see. They're only giving you a piece of the picture instead of giving you everything, being who they are. There's nothing wrong with being who you are. If you like to walk around in your bonnet, sis, wear that bonnet. You might get on social media with the bonnet, because you never know, it might be a whole group of sisters that's like, yes, bonnets for life. I'm just using that as an example, but you just never know until you become comfortable being in your own skin. Like, that's really what it is. Being comfortable in your skin. You don't have to be anybody else. You don't have to walk, act, pretend to be anything but who you are. And if people are rocking with you, if people care about you, if people are really feeling you, they're going to love who you are, who you bring to the table, what you are. That goes for social media. That goes for relationships, jobs, clients, everybody. Don't nobody want to be around no fake person. Like, that's just period. Like, I don't like fake people, and I don't know anybody that does. And if you do like fake people, this information just ain't for you. I'm talking about the authenticity, like being authentic, because that stuff really, really, really matters. That stuff is going to take you further on your journey than if you portraying somebody that you're not, because eventually the mask has to come off. Eventually the real you has to show itself. So if you can just be who you are and walk in your now, you don't have to worry about the mask falling off, because it was never no mask on to begin with. It's the same thing, y'all. Oh my goodness. It's the same thing like with these filters, y'all. We use filters all day long to give us these looks, give us this whatever we want. But somebody gonna see you without that filter on. That's just what it is. Somebody's gonna see you in your authentic self. So you might as well drop the filters. Stop putting a filter on who you are for social media for the world to see. Be comfortable in your skin, because who you are matters. Who you are is important. Somebody needs to know exactly who you are, because somebody needs to be comfortable walking in their now. Somebody has to be comfortable in their skin. So if you have an influence on people and people can see you being authentic, it's going to make those people be authentic. And then some of this depression and all the stuff that people feel nowadays, because they're looking on social media, looking at these people, seeing where they are and feeling like, oh, I don't got my life together. Maybe some of that stuff can start to dwindle down, because people will start being more authentic. And that's the thing that we are missing in today's society. We're missing authenticity. We're missing it. Everybody wants to be an Instagram model, or I'm gonna be that girl, that thing you see on TikTok. Like, I'm trying to be that girl. Like, everybody wants to be this thing instead of just being who you are. It's nothing wrong with you. It's nothing wrong with you. You just have to be comfortable in your skin. And a lot of us aren't comfortable in our skin. And that's a conversation that needs to be had, because you need to start dissecting and understanding, why am I not comfortable being me? What about me do I not like? Why am I being weird to me? You feel me? Like, what's going on? Because it's happening. And it's really sad, because we're bringing up a generation of young girls who are not comfortable being the women that they are. Young men who feel like, if I can't give this girl this amount, that amount, she don't want to deal with me. And the fact of it all is, it really ain't even like that. Because half of the people who portray to be these things on social media, you really not cut like that. You really not living like that. You just showing the world this 30-second clip of you being like that. This 60-second clip of you being like that. How about you show a 60-second clip of you being your true and authentic self? Because that's what matters. Because if somebody meets you outside of social media, they're going to be like, oh, so this is what it's giving. I'm just saying, I said what I said. We have to be comfortable being our true authentic selves. We have to be comfortable walking in our right now, because you don't know what the next person is going through, and you don't know how your authentic self can help somebody else become their authentic self, because a lot of people struggle with that. A lot of people struggle with that. That's one thing I thank God, like, about me. Like, I am who I am. And I thank God for that. I thank God that I don't feel the need to try to be anything more than Kay. That's who I am. That's who I've always been. That's who I'm going to be when the social media on, when social media off. I thank God for that, because I don't have time to try to put up no facade for y'all. Y'all ain't paying me no money. I don't get paid for these lives. For what? I don't get paid when somebody like my picture, so why put up a facade? I'm going to be who I am. And if you rock with me, you're going to rock with me. If you don't rock with me, you're just not going to rock with me. And that's okay. It's okay. Because at the end of the day, I'm comfortable in my now. I'm comfortable in my skin. I'm comfortable being the woman that I am, because I'm a real woman. I said what I said. Now, let me give y'all the Bible verse to confirm this, and I'm going to let y'all go. Okay, so the Bible verse is Romans 12:12. It says, do not conform to the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Baby, that's so powerful, because some of us have to learn how to transform our mind. Some of us we caught up in the rapture of the sauce. We lost in the sauce of the world, and lost in the sauce of society, and we are so conformed to the ways of the world that we can't even see straight. The Bible teaches us to do not be conformed by the ways of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So sis, bruh, you don't have to be what social media says you have to be. You don't have to be anything that society says you have to be. The only thing that you have to be is you. Be comfortable walking in your now. Be comfortable being you. Because at the end of the day, to be honest, everybody else is taken. Everybody else is taken, and the only thing that you could do is bring you to the table. Because when the filter goes away and the camera cuts off, you're still left there to be who you are. Okay? I said what I said. Y'all get into these braids, though. What's it giving? Anyway, I love y'all for free. Don't forget to purchase my book, Still a Rose. It is in my bio. If you don't want to purchase the book, if you're not ready for that, I understand that. But go ahead and download a free copy of the self check-in page, so you can do a little bit of an inventory on yourself. Do a little audit, you know what I'm saying? Get yourself together. See where you are, so you can see where it is that you're trying to go. Okay, y'all? That's it. I love you for free. Peace. Long live 30. I have a good one.